You're watching Theme Park Worldwide, where today I'm here at Tayto Park in Ireland for my first visit in 7 years. It was the opening year of the Cú Chulainn Wooden Roller Coaster when we were last here, 2015, and there's been so much change at this park since. So I'm looking forward to getting back on the Cú Chulainn, along with checking out the other rides at the park since I was last here. That includes 3 other new roller coaster installations, including a new roller coaster for 2022. Along with that Viking voyage, that went in since I was last here. That opened in 2017. That's a log flume ride. And yeah, along with that as well, seeing all of the other changes here at the park. I tell you what though, this is a beast of a coaster. You forget just how big it is, to be honest. The biggest roller coaster here in Ireland, and I cannot wait to get back on there. It really does look the part, doesn't it, with all the flags on the lift hill. Manufactured by the Gravity Group, and I cannot wait to get back on there. And the good thing is, can film on ride at this park as well using a chest mounted GoPro. So stay tuned for lots of on ride footage. I've also come to the park on public transport from Dublin Airport. So check out yesterday's travel vlog if you haven't already seen it. Here we go then, down at the main entrance to the park. And yeah, if you've booked online, you head straight through this little wooden building. It's all coming back to me now. And yeah, if you're purchasing tickets, it's just on the right hand side. Yeah, look at this. Nice big chandelier in here. All the memories coming back now. Here's a look just here then at the park map. And yes, Tayto Park actually opened back in 2010 and already has grown to become quite a large theme park, now with lots of different attractions, animal experiences and so much more. And yeah, it's crazy really how much investment this park's had since 2017, and we also know of some big changes coming up in the future as well that I'll be talking about throughout this video. We're of course going to start off down here at the Cú Chulainn Wooden Roller Coaster. And then we've got Viking Voyage just over there. I mean, that was just a field last time I was here. And like I say, 3 other coasters that have gone in here as well. And yeah, there's also a nice variety of flat rides of this park too, such as the Zamperla Air Race that you can see over there. Well, I tell you what, all of this has grown so much since I was last here. Yeah, all the planting round at the side. Viking Voyage, that's round to the left. And this is the entrance down to the queue line for the Cú Chulainn coaster. Really looking forward to this. Over 3,500 feet of track and over 100 foot tall. And yeah, this is the entrance to the queue just over here. Really excited to get back on this beauty. Here we go then. Wow, that timed out beautifully for a front row ride in the sunshine. First time back on this in 7 years. Let's see how it rides. Waited about 15 minutes, and yeah, you can tell people in Ireland aren't used to big roller coasters. Everyone was too scared to go on the front row. There was about 4 groups in front of me, and everybody just went further back on the train. So I thought, I'll get on the front. Love all the flags on the lift hill, really makes it. Here we go. Wow. Woo! Pop some airtime. Way! What a view! Woo! There we go. Oh, I tell you what,
it's a great ride that, and it's aged quite nicely. Obviously, you know, it's a little bit rougher than it was when it opened. However, it's not aged badly at all. That really good ride. Great to get back on the front. There were a few rides on there today, I know that, especially if it only stays on a 15-minute wait. Brilliant. What a coaster, and the Zero car is awesome down here as well.
Alright, footage there from the front row of the awesome Cú Chulainn Wooden Roller Coaster. An absolutely brilliant ride, and yeah, it's aged not too badly at all. I was a little bit concerned, especially with it being the Gravity Group and the Timberliner trains, that it might be a bit too rattly, but it really wasn't, especially on the front row. Maybe that'll change further back and later in the day once it's warmed up more. But no, I really enjoyed that. It's a fantastic ride. It's got some great pops of air time. The first drop and then down into the tunnel is great. And yeah, it's the tunnels on the ride that really add to the experience. Reaches top speed of 65 miles an hour, and then along with that, it's got the 115-degree overbanked curve. That's a really good fun element on the ride. I remember them kind of trying to class that as an inversion when it opened. Personally, I don't think I'd class that as an inversion, especially after going back on it again all these years later and comparing it to a lot of other rides that I've done since then. However, it's an absolutely brilliant ride. It's well worth coming out here to Ireland just to get on that coaster. It's the biggest ride they've got here in Ireland, you know, for now anyway. So yeah, it's definitely worth getting on. It's an absolutely epic ride, and yeah, only waited 15 minutes for it as well. Some great pops of air time, some really nice transitions on there. It's a brilliant coaster. Next up then, it's time to step back in time here at Tayto Park with Viking Voyage. I'm really looking forward to this, and yeah, it opened back in 2017 and I've still not been out here to experience it, so yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a go. It's a log flume ride manufactured by Interlink, and yeah, it features 3 drops and some great theming, including this wonderful Viking village down here at the front. Yeah, how nice is this? All the floorings themed, the buildings. It's got themed audio. I don't know how wet I'm going to get or anything on this, but it looks good. So as part of the queue line, you actually go through this Viking longhouse just here, which is really cool. There's some great theming down at the sides here. Oh, here we go then. So yeah, it took a while, that one. Waited 40 minutes, but I'm here on the Valhalla of Ireland. Yeah, looking forward to this. Some great theming, and yeah, the queue line had some nice decor around as well. There's quite a lot of boats on here. They all seat 6 people, but yeah, popular ride. And that's the thing, this park's really gained a lot of popularity, so further investments for future rides are going to be great. Yeah, look at all the rocks, really nice. Could do with a bit of audio around here though. The theming's very impressive. I've noticed a lot of speakers around, but like I say, there's no audio. Yeah, all the rocks, the plants, barrels. Yeah, look at this, up the first lift hill just here. But yeah, there's a lot of boats going around, which is good. But yeah, it still took quite a while, but it's continuous moving through the station, which is good. Keeps things flowing. Hey, yeah, I've wanted to go on this since 2017. I think when it opened, they hadn't quite finished the theming. Like the inside of the tunnels and stuff didn't look great from what I saw. I know there's a backwards drop on here as well. We've got this small little one to get us going. Here we go. Hey, oh, hey, oh, there's no water in there. Yeah, oh, there is here. Hey, oh. Oh, lovely. Just a light sprinkle. Really good fun little drop that was. I like how you have the kind of pre-drop and then it went around a corner. Quite unique. Yeah, the quality of the theming on here is fantastic. Off into like a monastery now. This is where the turntable is for the backwards drop. Oh, it looks quite substantial actually. It is basically the Valhalla of Ireland. And with Valhalla still not open yet in Blackpool, gotta make the most of it. Quite a quick turntable that. Here we go. Hey! Oh!
Oh, that was good. Oh, look at that. That's fantastic theming. All the little wooden huts at the sides, some Viking horns. And the boat just over there. Yeah, all the landscaping. Sometimes it's nice waiting a few years, really, before coming out to see a ride. You got to think it's 5 years old, this now. 2017. But yeah, all the landscaping's grown nice. It looked quite plain and bare when it opened. Like I say, the theming wasn't finished, but now, yeah, it's really nice. This backwards section just keeps on going. Yeah, there's the drop that we came down. Yeah, we've gone all the way around there. I think I can hear the turntable coming up. Spin us around the other way and head up the big lift hill, ready for that finale drop. It'd be nice if there's a bit more to look at on the turntables in here. Maybe like a couple of animatronics or something at the side, or even just some barrels or something. Worth pointing out, they've actually got members of staff around the ride. It's like America, making sure you sat down on the water rides. Yeah, it amazes me how they've done such a good job of the theming, but they're not thought about music or storyline. There we go. All the anticipation's building. We keep climbing up here, ready for the big one. Yeah, that's what I mean, the speakers around. Unless they're just for announcements, but not too sure. Yeah, this doesn't look great up here. Oh, it's quite a big drop, isn't it? Here we go. Viking voyage. Oh! Woo! Oh, yes. Oh. Hey, I had to get that wet. I actually got wetter on the first drop there. I was kind of expecting a big splash to come over the front. That was really good fun. I enjoyed that.
Alright, footage there from Viking Voyage here at Tayto Park. And yeah, great to finally get on it 5 years after watching the construction of it. I remember following it quite a bit when it was being built and thinking, oh, it looks like a really good ride. And it's always nice to see new flume rides opening at the parks. And yeah, the theming on there is great. I did realise actually now, when I was coming down this big drop here at the end, some of the rocks, especially on the top there, seems to have either come off or became unstable, so they've removed them. So yeah, that definitely needs some work. And I think the ride could do a little bit of TLC around in places. Maybe the addition of some more theming in other areas, animatronics, mainly on the turntables, and then some audio around the experience as well. There was a little bit of music in the queue line, but yeah, nothing around the ride. And it's weird really, because the speaker systems are in place. Makes me think, is it just used for announcements, or has it ever really had audio? I'm not too sure, but it's got a speaker system in. It just needs music throughout to really add to the overall experience. But still, it's a great ride. 3 drops on there, good to give it a go. And yeah, you got quite wet on there, mostly on that first drop to be honest. But here we go, it comes again now just behind me. Down that big finale drop. It builds up some speed down here. Like, it's crazy, and I do like how you got this little viewing area just round here at the side. But no, it was really good to get on there. Like I said, there's quite a lot of boats on the system. Maybe 8 to 10 boats at a guess, possibly. But yeah, you've got to think the park's popularity has really grew over the past few years. They need some more rides here to help with the capacity. Up next then, it's time to ride my second coaster here at the park, and a brand new roller coaster for this year. It's the Vekoma Junior coaster, known as Dino Dash. And yeah, we've got some great theming around. There's been a dinosaur outbreak here in Ireland, and yeah, there's one of them just over there. Yeah, it's like a good fun little ride. Like I say, last time I was here at this park, there was just the one roller coaster, and they've now got 4 of them. So it's not just the new coaster here at Tayto Park. They've actually invested in the wider themed area here as well. You got Dino Bite over there, so it's really fresh. All the new tarmac and landscaping around here. And yeah, here's the entrance to the coaster itself. Got a couple of little animatronics up there, just to the side, and yeah, some nice rock work. Got some nice audio playing around here in the queue line. All the rock speakers, which is really good. Oh, there's a big egg just over there. A couple of them. And the dinosaurs have hatched. But yeah, it's very well landscaped around here. which is nice. I think they can kind of get away with the very generic green fencing. The fact that, you know, it kind of looks like a dinosaur enclosure, doesn't it? It's got a big queue line though, I know that. They've really thought about, you know, the future here at this park. I think that was clear with Cú Chulainn, to be honest, as well. You know, they put a massive queue line in for that, ready for when the park expands, and that's certainly what they're going to be doing over the next few years. Oh, it's starting to rain a little bit now.
Here we go, less than a 10-minute wait for that one, and it's a 2-lap special as well. Yeah, nice new Vekoma Junior coaster. Nice and fresh, and yeah, this is actually the same coaster, same layout as Honey Harbour. That's going to be opening in Sweet Valley at Enigilandia in Poland. Yeah, nice train design, good landscaping around, big dinos. Yeah, they've actually got a circus on just over summer here in the park as well, just over there. Whee! Whoa! Oh, that was a nice pop of airtime. Woo! Oh, that's a great layout. Oh, that's a really nice ride. It picks up some good speed, great drops, and yeah, some nice pops of air on there, which is good. Yeah, you probably noticed as well, over in the distance just there. Oh, I didn't even spot those on the first lap round. Dinos on the back of a truck. Yeah, you've got the little sky coaster just there. Not actually a roller coaster, but yeah, it's one of them zip wires that you dangle underneath. Yeah, that's closed at the moment. Not too sure how long it's going to be shut for, but yeah, it does state that on the website. Great view over the park, Cú Chulainn. Here we go. Woo! It's got some force. Woo! Oh, and then it brakes as it's coming into the station as well. Vekoma love doing that now. Save on track. Yeah, station looks a bit bland, but other than that, good ride. Enjoyed that.
On-ride footage there from Dino Dash, and that was really good fun. It was much more forceful than I was expecting. It's quite intense for a little family coaster actually. Great layout, 2-lap special, some great theming around, what's not to like? Yeah, brilliant ride and a really nice addition to Tayto Park with some great theming on there as well. You've got to think, Tayto Park over these past few years has just kept expanding and putting new rides in, and that's set to continue because they've purchased 2 more rides from Vekoma, 2 more coasters they're going to be installing by 2024, and that's going to be a suspended thrill coaster, one of the STC models, much better than the old Vekoma SLCs. I've got to say, Vekoma, they've come a long way as a company, haven't they? You think for that manufacturer to have come leaps and bounds like they have done really is fantastic. You look at the days of the old SLCs and the boomerang models. Now they're building some of the best coasters out there around the world, such as Let Coaster in Poland. They're very smooth rides now. They're really being very innovative moving forwards with their investments. So yeah, along with the STC, they've also purchased one of the family boomerang coasters, and they're going to interact with each other here as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. They were planning to open them a little bit earlier, but they were having some issues with the planning permission. I believe that's now being sorted out. There's going to be some sort of sound barrier built next to them, and yeah, we're going to be seeing that. And the good thing is with the STC, it'll be the first steel thrill coaster in this park. Of course you've got Cú Chulainn, but that's a wooden coaster obviously. So yeah, it'd be nice to see them build a thrilling steel coaster here at the park. Up next though, it's time for another family coaster. This one opened back in 2019. Just here behind me, it's Flight School. And this is where we make our way into the queue line for Flight School. So yeah, Zero Force coaster. And yeah, it looks like we head in through the shop first, just here. There's the entrance. Our departure gate just over here. That's quite cool. It's like we're in an airport terminal back at Dublin. Awesome views of the coaster from up here in the queue. The front of the train's really nice on this as well. Again, some great landscaping around. Yeah, here we go, actually go through the security scanner just here. Not a real one, just a fake one. We're not at Universal. And the alarm sounds and off we go on flight school. Waited 5 minutes again for this one. Oh, what a great view. And here we go. Woo! Nice close near misses there with the trees. Oh, S-bend. Yeah, just realised now this does the same layout as Flying Eagle at Legoland Villains that we went on earlier this year. Yeah, good fun layout. Yeah, a couple of laps around as well. Even better. Always makes the queue worth it when you get a couple of laps around on these family coasters. I do think it's better than just the once. So funky. Woo! The helix, 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 hey! You're all waiting for it then, weren't you? Yeah, that was really good, I enjoyed that. Massive station building because it's got a bit of queue line in, a shop, and it's all kind of open like an airport terminal. Really enjoyed that, fantastic layout with the S-bend on there and another 2-lap special as well. Just thought I'd show you then the queue times. Yeah, you got a couple of queue boards just down here, Cú Chulainn up there at the top, 25 minutes. Yeah, biggest queue across the whole park. Viking Voyage. Seems like the Irish love a good water ride. But yeah, as you can see, the flat rides are all pretty quiet, 5-10 minutes for most of those in the all access area. And then here's a look at the queue times over in the junior area there as well. But yeah, gonna head down that way next, have a little stroll around here, show you some of the rides for smaller visitors. Worth pointing out, you do actually wear a wristband here, and they check your wristband at the entrance to each of the rides. So yeah, I've got an all access wristband. But yeah, you can just get ones that include the junior areas. It's a funny way of doing it really, because it means they've got to staff it up and actually have a member of staff on each entrance. You'd think they just want to kind of charge an adult price and a child price and kind of, you know, do it like that. But no, yeah, it's an interesting way of doing it. Now I remember last time we were here, we actually did this and went up on the top, and they used to have some zip wires. Shows how long it's been since I've been here. Yeah, this used to be the tower with the zip wires on. And then they used to go off to the right hand side of the park. Obviously, you've got flight school there now, the dinosaur area down the other side. But yeah, they have still got the huge rock climbing wall just over here. But yeah, we're back here now at the main entrance. I'm going to take a left-hand turn and head down towards this side of the park. So yeah, here's another look at the map, just here. Yeah, so we've kind of covered this area. We'll come back and do the flat rides a little bit later on down here. Going to have a stroll around the animals here, through the petting farm, Lima Woods, and then also down here as well. Check out the lodge restaurants and the junior rides that are on offer down here as well. And there he is, the main man himself, Mr. Tayto here at Tayto Park. However, not for much longer, because yeah, another main reason for me wanting to actually visit the park this year was the fact that they're actually going to be going through a rebrand ready for 2023. So yeah, next year the park's going to have a completely new identity. And yeah, the sponsorship for Tayto isn't being renewed, and yeah, the park's going to have a brand new name. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see kind of the logo, the name they go for, and yeah, just exactly what Tayto Park becomes in the future. So yeah, I really wanted to come this year just to kind of see it during this Tayto Park early stage really, because yeah, it's been there since 2010, and then obviously yeah, from next year it's going to be something really different. So yeah, like I say, it's not just the theme park here at Tayto Park, they've also got the zoo as well. And yeah, it's looking for the tigers over here, but can't seem to see any. Must be hiding away. Looking out over towards the American bison just there now. And yeah, this also shows how much expansion room they've got here at this park. Yeah, look at this, all surrounded by fields. And yeah, you have got the circus over there for summer as well. Surrounding this area of the park, you've also got World of Raptors, which is a birds of prey show. And yeah, you can see some of the birds that are featured in the show. just there as well. Yeah, the next one's at 2:30. Obviously they always advertise when the next shows are. Yeah, you can't go in during a show, but yeah, it's quite a big venue just there.
These are 2 American black vultures.
God, look at the size of that beast just there. That's the African white-backed vulture just there. Look at him. Oh, wow. Look at his neck, how it's kind of off-centre to the left there. That's really different. Got loads of birds all around here. Yeah, I'd imagine they kind of change them round depending on the show, so that some of them can come and have a rest here whilst the others are in the show, and then keep rotating them round. You just said hello then, or was that the kid? I don't know. So I've made it round to the petting farm now, and we've got the wonderful alpacas just over there. You're on Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube. And then yeah, around this way, Charlotte is not going to be happy with me. We've got the goats, and you can go in with them as well, so we're going to have a bit of Goat Park Worldwide. Oh, here they are, the wonderful little goats, the African pygmy goats. Hello. I'm not going to start seeing goats wearing coats. I'm going to save that one for Charlotte. She's not going to be happy with me as it is seeing the goats without her. But yeah, you got loads lovely goats to see around here. Oh. Well, I never realised that meerkats and peacocks were best friends, but here we go. Socialising, just hanging out there. You going on the Cú Chulainn, Mr. Peacock? No, nothing? You're going to get your feathers out for us? Anything? No, I thought he was going to show off then. A nice peacock. Got the little bush dogs just over here. They're quite cute they are, aren't they? Just running about. Oh, they look really happy just playing, don't they? Enjoying themselves. Love this building style here at the park. Yeah, these wooden lodges. Yeah, very similar to the main entrance building, but yeah, beautiful to look at. They are really nice. Yeah, it's quite chilled out down this back end of the park just here. Feels very different to the front section, of course, where all the big rides are. Yeah, there's a play area just over there as well. Quite a few different food outlets, places to sit down, relax. Yeah, some nice water features around here as well. You know, the magical tree just over here. This huge tree animatronic.
I know I can, but that doesn't really bother me.
Gives me Trafford Centre Christmas vibes with the talking Christmas tree. Have you ever been to the Trafford Centre in Manchester at Christmas and seen that? Now this bottom section of the park also used to be the area where we'd leave the park boundaries, cross over the road and actually have a little tour around the Tayto Crisp factory. It was certainly very unique, and it amazed us back in 2015 when we was last here. Unfortunately, the pandemic then came along and it meant that the tour was closed off from the public. And then yes, the park are going to be moving away from the Tayto branding, which does mean that unfortunately the tour hasn't reopened. They didn't reopen it this year because of that reason. Obviously the park, you know, are moving away from that brand. So yeah, it is a shame because it was part of the experience, but I really do hope the park finds a really nice new identity. It does kind of feel like the heart and soul and the identity of this park is kind of being stripped away, and obviously that isn't going to take away from the rides because they've got some awesome attractions here, but the park logos, the branding, the merchandise, a huge part of why a lot of people come here was for the Tayto Crisp factory. And obviously the park have really thought about that these past few years with all these ride installations. That's kind of taken over now, so I don't think the park are really going to struggle moving forwards with this, especially with 2 new roller coaster investments on the way and the constant stream of investment that there's been over the past few years. It's just a shame really that the origin of this park, what founded it all back in 2010, isn't going to be here anymore. However, I am really excited for the future. Yes, it's a shame I couldn't have had one last tour around the factory around here. It would have been quite nice, that. So we've got this lovely grand carousel down at the bottom end of the park just here as well. And yeah, there's actually a driving school just over here as well that's sponsored by Nissan. Quite a nice little family attraction. I like these unique little seats here looking out over it. Yeah, I used to love good driving school when I was a kid, especially the ones at Legoland down in Windsor. Another look at the carousel just over there. And yeah, we've got some smaller rides down here as well. There's a train ride, so we'll have a go on that shortly. They've also got one of these really cool vortex tunnels just down here as well. Here we go. Enter into the vortex. Whoa! Feeling dizzy yet, viewers? Woo. Oh, the lighting's really cool in here. My head actually touches it. It's that low. Oh! It's really cool. So also down here you've got the pony trek ride, or as the park call it, the pony monorail just here. Good fun little rides these are for families. And yeah, make our way down this way. It leads down towards the other rides that they've got down here in the junior area of the park. Yeah, it's not all about the big thrill rides. They're down at the start of the park. However, down here, you've got lots of family rides. There's a rocking tug, a little drop tower, another spinning ride over in the back there that's Wild West themed. Yeah, that's been put in since I was last here. That's the thing, there's been so much investment. And yeah, there's also my 4th coaster that I'm going to be riding here today. It's crazy really, isn't it, how this park opened. You know, didn't have any coasters, and then the first coaster they put in was a massive Woody from the Gravity Group. It's mad, isn't it, really? You'd have thought they'd have gone for this first. They've kind of gone the other way round. Yeah, it's Ladybird Loop just over here. So then we'll start off on that. Really nicely themed. Look at the toadstools there. Absolutely massive. That's really cool. That's probably the best themed little one of these SPF spinners I've seen, to be honest. That's really nice. Ladybird Loop. That looks awesome, doesn't it? How good's the theming? Then it goes through a tunnel. There's the logs over there. That's brilliant. Right, let's go and queue up and get on. Ladybird Loop.
Here we go then, get ready for a spin with the Ladybird. Yeah, great theming on this ride. Woo. Yeah, train design's great. Woo. Hey. How many laps are we going to get? That's the question. Big sunflowers as well, but yeah, they got one of them bouncing frog rides just over there as well. Whoa! Hey, got a little bit of force to them when they come around there. Lap number 3. Could this be the last one? It's gotten really warm again now. This weather's very strange. Woo! That's it. It's a 3-lap special on the Ladybird Loop.
A good fun ride there on the Ladybird Loop. And yeah, let's look at the drop tower and the rocking tug in action as well. Scoops and sprinkles, little ice cream shop down here as well. And the honey pot bears just over here. Little spinning flat ride, little teacups. Oh my god, they're getting that going quick, aren't they? Look at that. That's how to do it. That's like me on the honey pot bears at Wigsty Park, that. Yeah. That's how to do it. I tell you what, that's how to theme up a little flat ride. Sheriff Shuffle just over here. How nice is that? All the Wild West theme at the back, the hotel, saloon, the sheriff's office. And there's the ride itself with the little cactus. Yeah, it's really well themed. How awesome is that? Well, you know me, I love a good transportation ride, and yeah, gonna have a ride on the Tayto Park Railroad just here now. Choo choo. Nice bits of Wild West theming. And here we go. It's only a short layout from what I remember, but it was quite a nice little ride. Takes you around the junior area of the park. No other stations or anything like that. Crispy Creek, not for much longer. what, it's a fast moving train. It'd be nice if they could slow it down a little bit. Oh, look at the ladybird through there. Great little theme ride that. There we go, it's only a short but sweet ride. About 3 or 4 minutes to go round. And we're back here at the station. Next to the Deputy Sheriff. A lovely ride round there on the train, and yes, making history with Mr. Tayto himself just there, making the most of that photo opportunity, because yeah, he's going to be no more. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the park does in the future. Anyway, back down to get on some more thrill rides now. We're going to head down to the front of the park, and yes, start off going on some of the more thrilling flat rides down there. Back down at the front of the park then now, and ready for some flat rides. But yeah, Tayto Park really does have the perfect balance between family and thrill. There's actually 5 large thrill flat rides down here at the front of the park. I'm starting off with the Rotator just here. So yeah, I'll take you along with a nice on-ride POV. We've got Power Surge just over there, the Air Race round the corner. So I'll give those a go as well. Then probably have another go on the Cú Chulainn before heading round and doing the other 2 flat rides there is just round the corner.
Here we go then on the Rotator. Bit of spinning, bit of swinging in the lovely sunshine now. This weather today, what has been going on? Well, at least it's stayed mostly dry and not throwing it down. Hey. I love the building style here. I hope that's something they continue in the future, like the wooden buildings. I think that really makes the park. Some great views from on here as well. Hey. Free parking if you are coming down here. And yeah, in terms of how much it is if you book online in advance, €37. Not too bad at all. Woo. Hey. Woo. What a view. Wow. That's a good view there, the big Woody, the Cú Chulainn. And there we go, we're starting to slow down. End of the cycle already.
Oh, a shame about that. It's a bit of a shadow of its former self, unfortunately. 7 years ago, it used to go all the way over, 360 degrees. And yeah, it's more of a gyro swing now, but a slow one. But yeah, it does go still quite high, but not all the way over like it used to. But yeah, maybe they were just having some issues with it. Shame about that, really, because it was really good last time I was here. They're so mesmerising to watch, aren't they, Zamperla rides? Especially the Air Race. And also Zamperla Nebulous rides as well. I mean, they've not got a Nebulous here. It'd probably fit in nicely with their catalogue of rides here, to be honest, at the park. Wouldn't surprise me if we see them get one of those in the future. They're going to have a ride here on Air Race. And yeah, it's a smaller version than the one found at the likes of Drayton Manor. So obviously the planes on there have got 4 seats instead of 2. This is the same as the one that's over on Brighton Pier. So yeah, let's go and have a ride on here. See how many inversions we get.
Straight onto the Air Race now then, and yeah, it's starting to rain again. This weather, honestly. Yeah, these thrilling flat rides don't really get too big a queue from what I can see. Obviously it's quite a busy day here today. And yeah, less than a 5-minute wait for both of them so far. Hey. What's really nice about these smaller 2-seater Air Races is how you can see more out the front, because you're not really sat in the aircraft, you're more sat on it, if you know what I mean. You don't got anything here out the front. Good fun rides these. I know they make quite a lot of people feel dizzy, a bit sick, but I like them. Hey, talking of sick, it's now open at Flamingo Land, so check out our vlog from last week if you haven't already seen it. We had a great day. It was sick. Whee! Such a crowd pleaser to look at and to ride. Whee! Oh, and there we go, end of the cycle. Oh, blimey, that made a noise.
Love a good Zamperla air race. Good fun ride that was, and yeah, quite enjoyed it. Had a 2-minute cycle on there. Up next, heading over here on to Power Surge. Yeah, so looking forward to giving this a go. Doesn't look too intense. Yeah, we'll see how it rides. Power Surge.
Right, here we go then. So it's another Zamperla special, this one. And yeah, the arm lifts up all the way up here to the top, kind of on its side, which is really interesting. Always fascinates me how these rides work. But yeah, I tell you what, them hydraulic arms at the bottom and rams down there, got to be some pressure on those, got to be some force. Woo! Weird rides these. Hey. You feel like they're about to turn one way and they twist you the other. Oh. Hey, but yeah, some good views. A nice addition to the park. Whoa. It's actually more intense than it looks. Oh, yeah, you get a good look at all that future expansion room for the park over there as well. And then 2 new coasters coming 2024. We'll definitely be back out here for those. Hey. Really puts you in some funny positions, this. That's Power Surge.
Well, that was really good fun, and just a nice amount of time there with the cycle. You actually won't want it to be much longer than that because it was pretty intense. More intense than I was expecting, actually. Anyway, I'm making my way now back for another go on the awesome wooden coaster, the Cú Chulainn. Really looking forward to giving this another go. Had a front row ride earlier, so yeah, we'll try somewhere else this time. It's a beast of a ride to look at, isn't it? It was my main reason for coming out to this park in 2015. And still a huge part of the experience here. However, the addition of all the other rides is great. And I remember saying back in 15 that, you know, I could see this park expanding, putting in some more rides and installations, and that's something that they've done, which is really good to see. Because it's a great park, and it's one that's just getting even better now with more ride installations. Here she comes. What a beauty.
Here we go then, wait about 20 minutes. This time I'm right down here near the back. Here we go on this absolute beast. Whoa, wow. Woo. I tell you what, it's rougher at the back. Woo! Woo! Love that double down there. Hey! Oh. Blimey. Oh wow, there you go. It wasn't like a painful rough down the back, but yeah, it was certainly a lot more jolts than it was down near the front earlier on. Blimey.
Well, I tell you what, it was certainly a very different ride to the one that I had this morning over on the Cú Chulainn. Yeah, it was quite jolty in a few places on there, but it was still really good fun. It's not an uncomfortable rough, but yeah, it's a little bit jolty in places. Here he comes again though, what an absolute beast. Roaring around the track, the biggest roller coaster in Ireland. And yeah, up next I'm going on Endeavour just here. Another ride from Zamperla. Yeah, these are really good fun, these. Yeah, looking forward to this. I'll take you on with the POV. Now, obviously Alton Towers back in England is having a few flat ride issues at the moment. And yeah, Enterprise is one of them rides that looks like it may have come to the end of its life potentially. Even if not, it's been closed for all of this year so far. Could one of these be a good replacement for Enterprise at Alton? I think so. Imagine it themed to like the Marmalizer, the Smiler theme. I think it'd be a great fit for the park.
Here we go then on Endeavour, and yeah, some awesome views looking over the Big Woody. Here we go. So yeah, this area is kind of down the back of the coaster, and also Viking Voyage. There's the other side of the fence there. Yeah, these are good rides, very forceful. Obviously used to have one back at Dreamland Margate in the UK before it was sold, unfortunately. Shame, because great rides. Really quite forceful, soon get going. And what's really nice about these as well is how the restraints is a lot less bulky than the likes of the Air Race. And also some of the other Zamperla rides that are out there, you know. What a great view. But yeah, this would make a perfect replacement for Enterprise and Alton Towers. Woo! It's like a more modern equivalent really now. Here's a little look out to the side. Cú Chulainn. Woo! Yeah, it's got one more ride left to do down here now, and then I'll be riding on the Woody until the end. Making the most of it. So I'm sure I'll be able to get another couple of rides in on there. Well, there we go. Just again, just enough on there. It's the longest cycle. I think people would be being sick if it was much longer than that.
On-ride footage there from the Zamperla Endeavour. Great fun ride, really enjoyed it. Along with that then, we've got the little Windstar attraction down here. So I'll take you on there now with another on-ride POV.
And up we go on the Zamperla Windstar. So yeah, literally to go up, you push that forwards, just like so. And yeah, if you let it go and bring it back, brings you down just there. So there we go, lift her all the way up. It's easy when you've got two of you, to be honest, to pull on it and push it. Some more nice views out of the Cú Chulainn. Little maintenance area down there. That looks like they need some work, and I think that's where the new Vekoma coasters are going to be going. Just over there somewhere. Yeah, that'll be the next time now. I'm back at this park. I'm sure Charlotte will be with me next time as well. She would have come this time, but it was so last minute. Obviously she's got work, you know, and we've got our trip next week to Denmark and Sweden coming up, so stay tuned for that. Good fun these are. They're a little bit rickety. Not uncomfortable or anything, they just feel a bit like rickety. Yeah, that must be the maintenance area. They got some got some boats just there for Viking Voyage. Just off to the side, but there you go, that is Tayto Park in its current form. Documenting it for the last time with this brand. I mean, there's a lot of work to do. It's quite a lot of the rides have got the logos on and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. It really is. And I'm looking forward to seeing the new name, logo and branding for the park.
On-ride footage there from the Windstar, and yeah, that was really good fun. Again, just a nice length to the cycle on there as well. Worth pointing out, you've also got the 5D cinema just down here, which is inside that wooden building. Yeah, they love these wooden sheds down here. However, yeah, I'm going to get some re-rides in now. I've got about 2 hours, so I'm going to see how many rides I can get on Cú Chulainn just here and make the most of this awesome wooden roller coaster. But yeah, I'll see you a little bit later on. I'll put in some more off-ride footage from here in the park, and also as well from out on the car park, where you get some more epic views of this Gravity Group wooden coaster. While in in 90 minutes I've managed to have another 4 rides on the epic Cú Chulainn coaster. It really has been awesome getting back on that beast of a ride. It's massive, isn't it? And yeah, it's great to get on there. I love all the flags on the lift hill, and oh, it's a good long ride. Absolutely fantastic. And yeah, my visit here to Tayto Park has come to an end, and my last visit to Tayto Park ever, because like I say, the park is going to be having that rebrand for next year that I'm looking forward to seeing. But I just thought we'll have a little look inside the gift shop, and maybe I might pick something up actually as a little memory from the name Tayto. Here's a look then inside the gift shop, and yeah, you can get Mr. Tayto himself just here, €11.95. As much as he's nice, I'm not going to get Mr. Tayto. Maybe just a key ring or a magnet. Obviously I've got some nice park maps as well. Even they're a rarity these days, aren't they, getting the park maps? So a lot of places stopped them during COVID and have just not brought them back, unfortunately. Some great merch for Dino Dash just over here. The little hoodies just here, $24.95. And yeah, all the branding's really nice for that, very colourful. And the logo's good as well. So yeah, it makes me think that whatever the new name and park logo is, they're going to do a good job of it from looking at their current branding for attractions. I was thinking about getting a mug, but they all just say Tayto on instead of Tayto Park. And obviously Tayto's the brand of crisps. I would have liked one that said the park on, but I've just seen a nice magnet around there, so I'm probably going to go for that. Yeah, this is what I'm going to go for, €4.95. Nice magnet with the Tayto Park logo on there, and Mr. Tayto himself as well. Well, you know what? I am going to miss not getting a bag of crisps when I come out of Tayto Park on my next visit. But I've had an absolutely fantastic day. And yeah, just enjoying this park with its current branding for the last time. It's pretty iconic though, isn't it? And I remember in 2015 being amazed at the fact that, you know, they've built a theme park, joined onto a crisp factory. So unique, isn't it? And yes, it is going to lose that uniqueness. However, I'm looking forward to seeing what the park does next. We already know their future plans with rides. The fact they're going to be building the Vekoma suspended thrill coaster and also the family boomerang for 2024. But then you also think about the long-term future. They've always wanted to build a hotel here at Tayto Park, but have struggled with planning applications. So yeah, hopefully they can get that forward in the future, because as much as it's not a 2-day park, you can certainly see this place expanding and becoming a 2-day park. Something that I've really noticed that's changed since last time I was here, how this is now a fully fledged theme park. When we were here 7 years ago, don't get me wrong, Cú Chulainn and the other rides they had were great, but it wasn't really quite a full day with the rides. Now it certainly is. There's 4 coasters in there. I really enjoyed the other family coasters that are on offer at this park, especially the Zamperla and the Zira. Both of them were really good fun. And then along with that, the operations have been pretty good. I mean, Cú Chulainn's been on 1 train, could have done with 2 really at some points, but you know what, I don't mind waiting for a little bit. You know, you don't want things to be walk on because it doesn't build up the excitement then, you know. So it's been an absolutely awesome day. Got loads of on-ride POVs and just tried to document this park with this current branding for the last time, because when you know there's going to be a major change like that, I really like to make the most of it and cover it all. But there we go, got me Tayto, even got Cú Chulainn on the back there, the rotator on the back of it, a tiger. You know, it's iconic, isn't it? Such a weird kind of place for a theme park next to a crisp factory, but it's still going to remain that. No matter what happens here with the name, I feel like this park's going to thrive in the future. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do, and I hope that you've enjoyed this vlog here on Theme Park Worldwide. Make sure you check out the travel vlog if you haven't already, showing the journey from Liverpool out here to Tayto Park. And yes, if you've got any questions, as always, drop them down below, and always try my best to help you with that. But it was a very nice, easy journey. I've had an awesome day. Thank you very much for watching, and that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. Right, gonna have me crisps now.